That felt like a TikTok moment. Do you ever get that? That's gonna be on TikTok, that bit.
Right, okay then.
Yeah. The reason I found out is me and Tyler send each other a little picky every morning.
Oh, I was baffed.
Sound a bit weird.
Not saying any like galley from Tottenham like cheat and skeet all the time, but you're a girl from Tottenham and you don't know what a body count is?
That's a bit of a mad comment. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean?
I don't like about that. Hi, guys. It's hi. Hi, interlude time. Hi, guys, and well, interlude. Hi. It's Callum here. Welcome back to the Interlude podcast, episode 31, the most golf card. Like, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that.
The most scuffed podcast on the internet.
Go on.
I'm one of your hosts, Callum, little nipple Callum O'Rourke. I actually have got kind of small nipples. Joining me today, as per usual.
Go on. Do you know, I'm gonna do a bit of you. It's breakout Tyler currently because I got spots everywhere. Ooh, which is hella annoying. But we move. How's it going, everyone? Welcome. Episode 31.
Yeah, episode 31, mate. Episode 30. What's that?
Episode 30. Yeah, it was a messy one.
Yeah, bro, that horrible.
It was a messy one.
I sincerely apologise. Like, probably the most embarrassed. Like, I was watching it back the other day when Levi was editing it. I felt so embarrassed. Honestly, one of the funniest episodes we've ever done.
Yeah, it's a funny episode.
But also one of the worst. It was terrible. Like, when we say we're scuffed, that was
the beginning was very, very scuffed.
Bro, the end was more scuffed, bro.
And the end was very scuffed as well.
It was just, a whole mess. I do apologise, but at the same time, go watch it. It was actually good. Very funny. Very funny.
If you haven't ever seen an Interview podcast video, go watch that one. Go watch any of the specials, actually. Any of the specials, 10, I think.
Bloopers, episode 30.
Yeah, 10 bloopers and 30.
They're all good ones.
They're good. They're good. If you've never seen us before, go watch them to get a grasp of how we are when we're absolutely gone.
Gone to the moon, mate.
But yeah.
Next we got another 10-week break, mate, into the next. What do you reckon the next special is gonna be?
I don't know.
10 week be.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
10
week break.
10 week be.
I don't know what we could do, you know.
Bro,
we've got drunk twice.
Yeah, can we not?
What was 10? What do you for 10?
The big 1-0. We had drinks.
Chat about. Why did we drink? Like, what was the shots for? What the fuck is on you, bro?
What is that? I just clocked. What is all this?
There's some in your chest, your other arm.
I thought it was fluff, but is it paint? Oh, this is when. Oh, okay.
Oh,
this is when I was painting in a black t-shirt for the most.
Love that.
Stupid. Yeah. What did we do for it? What was the need?
I mean, what was the need? It was episode 10, so it's like, yeah.
No, but like, why were we?
But why did
it was
take
similar
shots?
To episode 30.
Yeah.
It was like
it was questions by Levi.
Was it just random questions?
Oh,
bro, I can't remember.
Yeah. It was sip or spill, sip or drink, sort of drink.
Yes.
Shot or drink, fucking spill or shot or something like that. Shot or spill.
Sip or spill, sip or spill.
Yeah.
Bro,
you good. That's the one. That's the one. Mate. And then 20, we had the bloopers, which is jokes. I think that's still a funny video. Get to see behind the scenes. And what
do you reckon the best special is? What do you reckon the best special?
Best one. Oh, I don't know. Because 10 hours 30. Gone. 30 you was gone more than me.
Yeah.
And then 20 is just like 20, innit? So
yeah. They're all special.
I think they're all good. They're all special. I don't know.
If you've already watched episode 30, which probably a lot of you have, or if you haven't watched it yet and you're about to watch it, I'm sorry, but at the same time, I'm not. Because it was very funny. So yeah. Alright. So I like wow words. Mm-hmm.
This is a scuffed one today. As we always do, we like to ask and answer questions and normally get them wrong. I got a question for you, mate.
Of course you do. Oh wait, what, bro? What,
And
before we start, you may. I mean, you've seen the title and the thumbnail. We haven't really run out of ideas. We just fancy the TWOTI this time. I think we've got ideas in the bag.
oh,
haven't we?
we got ideas.
Oh wait, I don't think we do. I don't think we do.
got ideas.
I think we've run out again.
But yeah, we're doing a TWOTI. You've seen a TWOTI already. TWOTI number 4. Come on. TWOTI 4. My 4th week doing a TWOTI, but I'm always gonna say this, like a TWOTI is still relatable. It's still a video idea. Something new happens every day, every week, every month. So every year. And what this is, I wrote here, it's like six or 7 weeks apart from the other one. So I mean, we're good. There's shit that's happened, and we're here to speak about it. But as I was saying, we like to answer and ask questions here, and we normally get them wrong.
We do.
But this question ain't really yes or no, and it's a thinker for Callum, and it's a thinker for you guys watching at home. Getting ready for this episode. I walked into my mum's room. My mum's not here; she's at work currently. And you know when you just leave the TV on and something comes on randomly.
Mm-hmm.
So that was Naked Attraction. And
bro, that happened the other night. I was sitting with my mum and my dad, and we were just chilling watching something. It was some Naked Attraction game, and I was like, I don't want to watch this.
So it was on.
Good.
I've seen it before. I think everyone knows what it is.
Show.
It's a weird show, but as you know, in this world, everything has a price. So Callum, a Naked Attraction approaches you. They DM you on Instagram. They're like, "Yo, how much money do you want for you to just jump up there and whip out the hood?"
The thing is, like,
on national TV.
You see your face. You just look like a donut. Sorry if you're feeling that show, but like, you just look like a donut. Like, you're just standing naked on TV. Like, I'm good. Yeah. I actually don't think there's any money.
Bro, there's a price. Everything in the world has a price.
But
there's a price.
No,
there is a price, bro.
I don't want... Bro, the same thing happens. My nan accidentally whacks on Naked Attraction, and I'm just standing there like...
Hey. I don't know. Here's some of the money I got.
No, bro, there's no...
Bro,
you say everything has a price.
There has to be a price.
Not
there
everything
is, bro.
has a price.
Everything has a price.
No,
everything has a...
How much for you to bloody drown your mum? Do you know what I mean?
Wow, okay.
Exactly, bro.
You can't relate the two things, bro. Whipping out your hood and drowning your mum. It's two
No,
different
I'm
things.
not relating it. I'm not relating. I'm just saying, you said everything has a price. So does that have a price? No, exactly,
No,
bro. Not
no,
everything
it
has a
doesn't.
price. I
doesn't.
ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. No way.
Alright, so no price?
No price. There's not a chance. No way.
I bet. Everyone listens to that. He just said there's
If
no
you're-
price for him to whip out his hood on national TV, meaning he would do it for free.
There is a price.
What's the price?
Do I get just cash straight as soon as I film it?
Bro, you get how much you want.
Well, as soon as I film it, or when the episode goes out.
I don't know.
That's important. That's important.
Really?
If it's as soon as I film it.
Well,
if I
people got to
finish
see the
filming it,
episode. Like, you don't film an episode, it doesn't go out. You know, it's not a
I was
secret
gonna
little
say,
compartment of
I'm gonna ask for like £100 trillion, yeah?
Yeah.
Buy the TV network just to take down that episode before it goes out.
I mean, you probably could, to be fair. You probably could.
Because if I get paid straight after, that's what I'm doing. I'm asking for bare peas, filming it, buying the TV network, taking down that episode, and then selling the TV network. Because I don't want to run a TV network. Screw that.
Well,
so yeah.
There we go then.
And I'll probably I'll probably sell it for more than I bought it for. So I'll probably end up with more money. And no one has to see it. There's my loophole.
Yeah, true. There we go.
Aha.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well,
your question got scuffed.
That's what Kyle would
I mean,
do.
if I get paid, if I can only get paid when the episode goes out, then there's no price. No, there's not a chance.
Yeah. Anyone watching at home, you can answer the question in the comment section. You know what to do.
If you've got a price,
if you got a price, I believe everything has a price. If you have a price, chuck it in.
I don't believe everything has a price.
And let us know.
You still believe, after what I said, you still believe everything has a price, yeah?
Most things have a price.
Most things. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. There we go.
Would you drop kick a toddler? How much? How much to drop kick a toddler?
Whose toddler is it?
Random. Just some woman. You're walking down the street. There's a toddler there. You pick it up. Full pelt.
Do you know, after watching a certain series,
Guerrero!
Probably would. Probably would, to be fair. After
watching what?
After watching Squid Game. I probably would.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with drop kicking a toddler?
Because, like, you just don't trust anyone and you get to the end and you grab your money, fam.
So I watched Squid Game. I think I'm gonna drop kick a toddler now. How does that make sense?
I don't know. I just, you watch things.
You're in the. Tyler's fresh off Squid Game. He's in the killing mindset. That's what's happening.
What a kill! No, but yeah, today we're doing a TWOTI number 4. And we're gonna discuss everything that is relevant to us in a way, and that we can talk about, and we're gonna give our opinions on it, and you're gonna sit here and listen.
You are. Yeah, you have to.
You have to.
You don't have...
So first point, one thing that Callum is quite passionate about, and I know he wants to get into it, is boxing. And a lot has happened recently. A lot has happened. I like Tyson Fury.
Come on.
Deontay
Wilder. Mm-hmm.
Wilder. Fight number 3. Crazy.
Hard,
I think there's been 3 fights. I see that it's quite common as well to have like rematches.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch the fight. So you said I can't wait to talk about this. I didn't watch the fight, mate. So I'm not really going to be able
you've definitely you know what happens. You've seen something about it. Right?
I've seen like highlights and stuff.
Yeah, so I haven't watched the full fight. I didn't watch the full fight.
Have you seen him singing after the fight?
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Very sick.
So yeah, that happened. It was So what? The first fight was a.
So are you Team Fury, by the way, or Team Wilder?
I am, and I think I am just because of his personality. Like I actually respect him, because he is so open with absolutely everything. Like he's so open with like mental health. Big time. Talks about it a lot and talks about how like, low he was. Yeah, talks about how low he was, and it's very brave. And he acts like he's a celebrity. He's absolutely he's rich. He's famous, but he doesn't go on like that. Like he has like he did this like podcast or something. He had like an interview or something where he says like he doesn't actually care about like the money. He only cares about the moment and the moment that he's in, because no one can really take that from you, and money can be taken away from you if you get like irrelevant or you retire or but he just cares about the moments, which I think is sick. And that's the reason I like him, really. He's sick.
And he loves it as well. You can tell he loves it. He's all about it. He's all about it.
But yeah, I just think he's a sick guy, and I'm glad he won. Honestly, I'm glad 100%. He won. I think he's won twice. The first one was a draw. Was the first one a draw?
Yeah, because he bloody rose from the ashes. That was an insane moment.
Yeah, even that was
insane. Christ. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, man got clipped. Man got dropped.
Yeah.
Actually, he said it in the interview after. He was not.
He was actually out. He was out. He was
out. And about 6 seconds later, he just went bow.
Yeah,
eyes open, stood up, and went, "Yeah, I'm good." Yeah, and then the ref was like, "Yo, walk back and forth," and he was like, "Yeah," and he was like bouncing. He was jogging. He was like, "Yeah, I'm ready."
Yeah.
Carried on right to the end.
That's mad, man. That's mad. Inspiration right there for any
absolutely
boxer.
Insane.
But yeah, he literally rose. He rose from the dead. He was back up, ready to fight.
He just woke himself up and was like,
he went on to fight 2 other fights, which I'm pretty sure you both won anyway.
Won both, yeah.
What a guy.
Now. I don't think they won't have a
Yeah, surely not. Like, surely not. Wilder's washed with that.
If Wilder won this last one, they'd 100% have a 4th.
Yeah.
Because it's the decider. Because it goes draw, Fury, Wilder.
Yeah.
They'd still be tied up.
This is the one.
Now Fury's gone clear from him. Like, who would Fury fight next?
I don't know.
Because Wilder's huge, like a big boxer. Like, who would he fight?
I don't know. He's taken out I think he's taken out like 5 people now. Like, he's done Joshua. He's done.
I think he might retire.
I mean, how old is he?
Because he's getting. I was gonna say he's getting on. Not in a bad way, but like for a boxer.
Yeah.
Let me Google how old is.
I got it.
Tyson
His name. He's 33.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought he was a lot older than 33.
Yeah.
Which is 33 is kind of old for a boxer. Like, people usually retire around like 30s and 40s. Like 40s is when you need to go, I reckon, for a boxer. But I can see him retiring and maybe like coming back like bloody Mike Tyson did.
Yeah. Wow, he has some kids. Jesus Christ. He's got hella kids. But yeah, he probably retire. Give up. He's made his money. Doesn't even care about it anyway.
Just thinking, who else would he fight now? He wouldn't fight AJ because that'd be a weird fight. They're similar in age though, but I just don't.
They've already done it.
Have they?
I'm pretty sure they've done that. They've done that before.
What?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, am I chatting shit?
I
feel like I've seen it before. Yeah, he won against.
Yeah, they have. Wow,
Yeah.
how did I miss that? That was this year. No, wait, they haven't. Bro, they haven't fought. No,
They
wait.
haven't?
I'm so confused. Fight count. Oh no, maybe they have. Bro, I'm so confused.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I got no clue. But
I actually don't know. I think like that would have been
if
so
not,
much
then
more
that would be cool. If not, if they haven't fought.
No, AJ fought on the. I think AJ fought on an undercard of a Fury fight. I don't think they fought.
AJ fought on the undercard of a Fury fight. Really? That's crazy.
I'm reading an article, unless the article is wrong.
They're both massive.
What has been undisputed? AJ to face Usyk, which he fought, and Fury to take on Deontay Wilder. That was a big fight as well. AJ's fight.
Yeah.
Mad. I watched that very legally on Twitch.
I'm very Phil. I love that guy. He's jokes.
I'm very Phil. Yeah,
I'm very Phil.
I'm very Phil.
Very Phil.
I watched that. Yeah, so I watched the AJ fight very legally on Twitch, and yeah,
very legally on Twitch.
Yeah,
right.
shush. I can't believe he lost. I actually can't believe he lost. Like that's insane. I thought he had it in the bag.
A lot of people saying he's kind of washed now, which is a bit weird.
Is it? I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
If I don't actually know if Tyson and AJ are full. I don't think they have. I think I would have heard about that more. Maybe I could be very wrong. I don't know. Someone let us know.
Let's know.
Yeah, if not, I don't know if that would be a good fight now. Now that AJ lost, he's no longer
it would still be in talks, facts. Like it'd still be like a big thing. Like AJ. And
yeah,
Fury,
I mean it'd be huge. Yeah, who would win? I think Fury would win.
Probably.
Fury's got to win that.
He rose from the dead, man. He's got
to win that. Yeah.
Beat a guy. He's rose from the dead.
But you never know.
Yeah, true.
But I think Fury has to have that in the bag.
Yeah.
I don't know who else Fury would fight though. I don't know.
I got no clue. But
yeah,
more on the boxing. Another Fury, Tommy Fury, has been boxing still. I'm surprised, I'm actually surprised that, obviously like Love Island, and obviously he was a boxer before. I'm actually surprised he went back to it fully, like properly.
Of course, man. That's what he does. That's what he does. Man.
Yeah, but like
he could have easily not.
That's what I mean. Ovi. Do you remember Ovi?
Yeah.
Completely stopped basketball.
So he stopped basketball, yeah.
Yeah,
but,
so like you could have done that easily and made it somewhere. Like Molly May is doing bits right now. So
she's doing
could definitely like follow in that path, but he chose to continue boxing, which is
But the thing is, not being mean to Molly May, she was an influencer before Love Island. So she's only gone up since. Like she's just capitalized on her social media platforms. That's what she's done.
Yeah, true.
Whereas Fury is just like he was a Tommy Fury.
Yeah, but it's
boxer,
Tyson's
went into Love Island.
brother, like there's still something to say about him.
A lot of people actually didn't know him at all before Love Island.
I didn't know him at all. I
didn't know him. No, I didn't know him before.
But the people who
Love
did,
Island.
like, he definitely did have like some sort of following. Like if you see the guy, if you're really big into boxing, I feel like you would have known.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, but like he got a lot more opportunities from.
Yeah,
from
but
Love
he could
Island,
easily go from. Could have went just full on influencer instead of boxer, but he chose boxing, which is sick. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, Tommy Fury is I don't know what's happening right now, but apparently is gonna fight Jake Paul.
It's in the works. It's getting they're trying to get it confirmed for like November, December.
Mad, okay.
Yeah,
I
think it's gonna happen. I think their teams have both decided. Well, here's the thing: it was decided based off the bet. Did you hear about the bet?
What was that bet?
So I don't know if this is true, but apparently Tommy Fury was being like, he's only offering me $1 million. I want more money. Like I should be getting more money for this fight. Okay. So I think Jake Paul has offered him $500,000 out of his own money if Fury wins. But if Jake wins, Tommy Fury has to legally change his name for a year to Tommy Fumbles.
Yeah,
for a year.
That's so stupid.
And then after that, so Jake Paul put a video out saying that, and then he was like, "Yo, do you want to take the bet? You get 500,000." He's like, "I put my money on the table. How confident are you?" Yeah. And then a bit after that, Jake Paul tweeted he accepted the bet.
Oh man.
So if Tommy Fury loses, he has to. I mean, Jake Paul's already got thingy to tattoo on his finger. I love Jake Paul.
Yeah. Which, you know, I'm not too fond of Jake Paul. I never have been, but props to him. Massive. I can honestly say he's changed boxing. Mad. Yeah. Yeah, but still. But yeah, I can honestly say that he's changed boxing. The fact that he introduces like some sort of bet that you got to do for people to fight him, and people really want to fight him, is mad. He's controlling it right now. Like, it's around him. And I feel
do
like...
you think McGregor will fight him?
I don't know. Maybe down the line. Down the line.
That's what he really wants. He really wants
100%. Jake Paul's going to get bigger and bigger. No matter what people say. Like, he will get bigger and bigger. There's no possible way he won't. And because, to be fair, one, he's actually a decent boxer. He's actually good. It's just personality, but the personality gets him so far, gets him so like hated in a way that it sells, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger people, bigger fights.
I've said this before. I don't rate him as a boxer because he hasn't fought boxers. This is now a very good fight because he's two now pro boxers. Like Tommy Fury is a current young pro boxer. They're similar ages, similar heights, similar weights, similar reach.
Yeah.
They are very like well matched. So. It could go either way. Yeah. You actually don't know. What way do you think it'll go?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I haven't seen Tommy fight, honestly. Like, I haven't actually watched it. No, I haven't watched
his last
fight
of his. His last fight, he won, didn't he? He won his last fight, yeah.
Probably.
But apparently it was just a bit boring. Like, there wasn't any, like, exciting, crazy fighting techniques. It was just a bit like...
End of the day, I can't lie. If you win, you win.
It happened. If you win, you win. Yeah.
I can't lie.
Sure.
If you win, you win. Like, I'm not... Cool, it may be a dead fight, but still.
But yeah, a dub's a dub.
Yeah, but that would be that's a good fight.
Then if Jake Paul wins that, I'm like, I bet. Yeah, like, fair dude.
But yeah, I feel like he definitely has changed the game. Like, realistically, the way he sells fights, the way he just gets underneath people's skin so easily, it is mad, and he's quick on it as well. Like, it's quick replies. It's just like, there you are. You said this. I'm making this now. All the videos, all the promotion.
He knows.
Yeah,
he knows social media.
He knows it.
He knows
so
social
smart.
media. Like, he just understands.
So smart. Like, props to him. But I don't really rate Don. But what way are you saying? Are you saying Jake Paul or Tommy then?
I am. I just feel like Jake Paul's going to take that. I don't know. I feel like he's just going to do it.
Back in the day, I'd be like, yes, Tommy, go fuck him up. But
I don't feel like I'm. But yeah, before I would have been like, Jake Paul needs to lose. Now I'm like, I don't know who I'm rooting on. I just want to see what happens. I'm just kind of interested as to what happens.
These fights are so built up and so like made to be good that you just want to see it be good. You know?
Yeah. That felt like a TikTok moment. Do you ever get that? That's going to be on TikTok, that bit.
Right, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. That just felt like, the way you worded that just felt like a proper TikTok.
Thank you, mate.
That felt like a proper TikTok moment. Hi, TikTok.
That was so long to be on TikTok, bro.
He'll cut it up. And just add the hi TikTok at the end.
Just
randomly. No context.
But we're gonna move on. We're gonna move away from boxing, and we're gonna go to something that is quite relevant right now. I love this. I love this. Squid Game.
Absolutely amazing.
What a series! What a series! I put it off for a very long time.
I'm surprised because when it first came out, you tweeted and you were like, "Okay, I'm on this tonight."
Yeah.
And have you finished it now? Is it done?
I started yesterday at 1 o'clock and finished today at just before this, maybe.
Just before this, yeah. About 9.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what me and Marley did as well. We literally watched it in the space of 2 days, or like 24-hour period.
So yeah, I finished it. I kind of wanted to finish it before this episode because I knew I was going to chat about it. So I don't know. So everyone's seen it now, right? Like
spoilers, big spoiler alert.
Everyone's
coming
seen
up.
it now,
like,
right?
If you haven't watched it, maybe skip past this bit because we're going to talk about all the spoilers.
Well, actually, no. Before we do that, before we say any spoilers, I do want to say some facts which I learned while
insane.
Watching. I'm one to like watch things on Netflix, but I'm always on my phone. Like for some reason, I'm like I always search things. I always like I want to know shit. Do you know what I mean? So I'm always like searching up characters and the cast and just to see like wagwan. For some reason, I always do it. So I got Instagram posts here from I think it's Lad Bible. But the first thing is it takes the #1 spot on Netflix, which is
because of Burgerton. What the hell?
Burgerton.
Wow, Bridgerton.
No, which is crazy.
Took over Bridgerton now.
Yeah, that I think that's so mad. Like, and that show is massive as well.
Well, Bridgerton, it was huge.
Absolutely massive. And the fact that this just came through and
swooped it.
Swept
it was bound to happen, mate. It's bound to happen. It's the biggest trend at the moment.
Yeah, it very is.
It's got every bloody YouTuber playing Roblox now as well.
Literally, it's got trends happening. I was at a driving lesson today, and my instructor, we were just talking about Squid Game, and he goes, Tyler, let me show you this picture I saw, and he showed me this picture that he took himself, and it's a picture of a road sign. But on the road sign was the triangle, the circle, and the square, and the arrow pointing left. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, what the fuck is there a road sign for that? It's taken over the world. I
saw this TikTok today.
Yeah.
It randomly popped up. It was like, this has no hashtags. This is the Squid Game. And there was a timer on it. Like, you have 24 hours to find this TikTok and to join.
Yeah.
As soon as this timer runs out and you've joined the Squid Game and level 1 will begin straight away. And if you I was so tempted to follow, but I was like, what if they actually just kill you? You know what I mean? I sound so stupid, but like, yeah.
It's sort of like, you know, the clown phase back in the day. It's sort of like that. It's very massive, and it happens.
Everyone's on it.
Happens at a time where it's just perfect, like Halloween. When I tell you, there's gonna be a bunch of red, people in red, a bunch of people in the tracksuits.
I was on a website, like a Squid Game website, and I was hovering over about to buy a tracksuit, and I was like, actually, what am I doing? Yeah, the tracksuits are hard.
It's hard,
the tracksuits are hard.
If you turn up to a party and you look like everyone else, don't cry, right? Don't cry because you know it's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna be in the tracksuit or in a suit or like in the red suits. Like, it's bound to happen. But yeah, more facts on Squid Game. Post by Lad Bible. I'm gonna sneeze, but I'm trying to firm it right now. Before it was actually named Squid Game, it was going to be called Round 6 or Squid Game Play to Die.
Yeah, now, crazy.
I don't know. I think I just prefer Squid Game.
Why
like Squid Game? It doesn't really Round 6 because it's like 6 days.
6. Oh yeah, 6 games.
There's 6 games. 6 games?
Yeah.
Or is there 5? Oh no, the last game.
Yeah, the last
Squid
Game.
Yeah.
Is the last game. Yeah.
I think that's perfect. Squid Game. Like, you see it. If you see it on Netflix, you're like, what is this? You know, like, what's Squid Game? Is that game real? Squid Game.
The Squid Game.
Like the end. Like, you know, the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
Like, is that real? That game. Do you think in Korea somewhere they used to play that game?
Don't know.
Because that's brazy if it is. That's quite a sick game.
Is Squid Game a real game? The Squid Game was actually a real game played by kids and popular in Korea in the 70s and 80s. Netflix show Squid Game has been sensational. Yeah, real game.
That's sick.
That's cool.
Shit, man.
That's very cool. So yeah.
Now, how long roughly is Squid Game? Do you think? There's 9 episodes. 9? Yeah, 9 episodes.
Yeah.
About
50 minutes.
Yeah. 50 minutes long. Now, apparently it was supposed to be a movie.
I'm so glad it wasn't. I thought it was a movie before it started watching it. Me and Marley was about to start and was like, wait, is this a movie or is it a series? We actually didn't know. And I was like, I think it's a movie.
I am very glad it's not a movie because...
Oh, 100%.
There's so much more story. Like, the story is quite sick. And yeah, like, you need that. You do need that. And a film is what? 2 hours maybe max. Not max, but like, you know what I mean? Like it gets to a point where it's like, stop it now. This is perfect.
Actually, the new James Bond film is bloody 3 hours long.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts.
But no, that I think the fact that it is a series, the fact that it could be potentially, I think there is, to be fair, going to be a season 2.
Oh yeah, bro, he turned around at the end.
Yeah, man, I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why.
He wants to stop the game. He wants to stop it. He wants to kill the people involved. Like he's after.
How the fuck are you going to do that?
Kill the main guy, the guy who shot. Big spoilers, massive spoilers. The guy who shot up his brother.
Yeah. I know, but like how? Like how are you gonna do that? You know your situation.
Well, he knows everything about. He's a winner of the game.
And they also know him. They know him. They know him as well. They know that he won.
They don't know his plan.
That's so stupid. They don't know what his plan is, though. Bro, there's no way. I don't think there's any way he can kill them.
Season 2 will be.
I don't think so.
I reckon season 2 will be he goes back into the games. There's different games rather than the same ones. And the whole series, obviously, other different new characters and stuff. Maybe some of the old characters will come. I don't know. Most of them are dead. Yeah. Pretty much all of them are dead. They're all dead. Oh yeah, they're all dead. They're all dead. Okay, new characters then.
Well, the characters
the people
in
that run it.
The game are all dead. But
and the
obviously,
policeman.
like the mum. Like the mum's dead. Well, fucking hell. I'm sorry, people who haven't seen it, but his mum is dead. But like
the mum's dead. His old guy's dead.
Yeah, his friend is.
Bro, I knew it as soon as me and Marley were watching it. As soon as you saw that the main guy, I can't remember what his name was. The host. As soon as you saw the host in the mask.
Yeah.
Not the front man. The host. In the mask, I saw there was like a shot of his hand, and it was an old hand. And in my head, I was like. You didn't actually see. You saw everyone else get shot, but you didn't actually see the old guy.
Yeah, you didn't see the guy. No, you didn't. You didn't.
So I was like, I said to Molly, I was like, "Yo."
At the time, though.
As soon as it happened, I was like, "That's number one. That's him." And she was like, "That's a bit of a stretch." I was like, "Trust me, the old guy's. The old guy runs it." You know, there's so much stuff that like proves that,
what?
The old guy is actually like the host. There's so many little things.
His name is one. His name translates to first man or first something, which is which is pretty.
There's mad. You know the point where the police guy goes and looks through all the documents.
Yeah,
he opens the 2002 one. It goes straight to number 2. Number 1 ain't in there.
Yeah, he's not there.
Crazy.
What else is there? He's always happy. He's always happy, fam. He's smiling in every single game.
Know, the scene he wet himself. If you look back at that scene, there's a bottle of water next to his head that's like half empty. So people are saying he unscrewed that, tipped it on himself to make him look like a scared old man. Also,
I don't know about that.
That's a bit of a stretch, but yeah.
That's a bit of a stretch,
Also, you know the first fight when it's nighttime and they all kill each other and fight for the first time, and he's right at the top and he stops it. He shouts and be like, "I'm scared, stop this." Yeah. It goes to the shot of the front man, and the front man then sends everyone in because the front man knows he's the host, and he's like, he's actually scared for real. Let's stop this.
Yeah, let's stop it.
So yeah, crazy.
That makes sense.
There's another spoiler. Wow.
Yeah, there's hella spoilers.
Bro, if you haven't watched it, you haven't watched it.
Yeah, I didn't actually know it was him. Honestly, I didn't know it was him.
Yeah.
Bit weird. Like the ending was a bit weird. Man's just laying there and shit. Do
you reckon they can't fake his death twice? Do you reckon he's gonna be in
he's gone. Nah, he's gone.
Do you reckon he's gone?
Yeah. But now I just think like the front man.
The front man's still alive, yeah.
So and obviously like the cards went out again and the guy was there doing a slapping shit. Like it's definitely still happening. Because it's happening.
He dyed his hair red for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I typed that up as well. I was like, why is his hair red? Apparently it's to show
he was
like
in the hairdressers and it was showing all the pictures and Molly went, the red one pans out. And Sonny's hair's actually red. Was like,
It's to show like his rage and his inner rage and his anger, basically. I don't know why. Weird move, but
I think he should have gotten the plane. His daughter's
he should have got a plane, mate. He gave money to the woman, to the old woman, his friend's mum. Yeah,
that was a bit weird. He sort of just like it's kind of cute, but like the kid, he sort of just dumped the kid. Like the kid's probably
take this kid in it. He gave money to everyone else, but his fucking kid, he left. He didn't give money to his kids. He just jumped off the. He don't even on the plane yet, and he just left.
Didn't even get on the plane.
Gave money to everybody else. and not his own kid.
I mean, they're not struggling for money though. Like they're not.
But still,
the stepdad's minted.
So, I mean, still, like, he's literally on the phone to her saying, I love you and shit.
$1 million in their currency. I can't remember what it's called now. One. That's it. $1 million one is like 600 and something quid. One of them said there was like $1 million one in debt, so they're risking to die for 600 quid.
Yeah, for them it's crazy, isn't it?
600 quid though. I'm not trying to have 6 chances to die for 600 quid. No,
I feel you.
Go do a couple shifts at my local pub. 600 quid, mate.
I feel you. No, it's in that situation where that's all they know currency wise.
It's weird though, isn't it? Like that's not a lot of money. Because when you don't really understand the currency, you're like, oh, they're fine for like they need like $1 million. That's whoa, Jesus.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like 600 quid.
Yeah, I kind of just related it to like our money. Like if you think of that's mad.
But then the prize pot was just wham.
Yeah, the prize pot was wham. More facts. So the actors said the glass panel game when they had to walk over the glass was the most petrifying to film, which is mad. I can imagine. To be fair.
Because they actually had to, like, there must have been a bit of a distance because they actually had to get the shot of them falling through. Like, they're not just jumping on the ground. They actually do have to fall through, and then the rest is CGI. So I'm guessing there was probably a bit of a gap, and then they fell on... Actually, have you seen that video on YouTube of, like, all the behind the scenes?
No. Oh, shit, I gotta see that.
It's so sick, bro. Like,
I've gotta see
all the sets they've just built, like...
Yeah, it's all from scratch,
massive
I know that.
Scale.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff. The marbles game when Gally throws the marble really short and be like, I haven't got anything to go out for. Yeah, like you win this. After that shot, when she's like, stop being so brave and just like play properly. After they hit cut, what's that actress's name? The one you said was a bit Peng.
I don't know.
When she's like, but when she's like, stop being so brave. As soon as the director was like, cut, she was still crying, and then she like put her head on her shoulder, was like still crying after cut. Like all mad.
Oh.
Yeah, very mad.
Oh,
but
shit.
all the behind the scenes is insane. Like the sets are mad.
Yeah,
like
it's a crazy series.
There was like 600 odd people or 500 odd people, and usually in shows like that they said they'd CGI it, but they actually got like, because of the massive spaces they actually had hundreds of people playing the game.
Yeah,
which is so sick.
I think that's sick. Yeah.
Very sick.
But yeah, looking forward to season 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
There's a lot of comments on this, like good and bad.
About season 2.
So, yeah, no, just season 1. People go like, am I the only one who thought this was shit?
But there's gonna be people like that though. There's gonna be people that just don't get it or don't like watching things in a different language. Or if they don't like watching things in a different language, watch the dubbed, which was the. You could have got better voice actors, like you really could have.
Yeah, I watched it subbed.
See, I made the mistake of watching it dubbed, and I've regret it.
I want to know what it sounds like. I hate the mismatch.
Bro, it's
like
bad.
it's just annoying.
It's bad.
You see their mouth move for longer.
Yeah, and it's like, but the voice acting's so bad. Like, I promise you, I'll get you your money. Please, just give me a bit more time. Stuff like that. Like, I felt like I was watching Dora the Explorer, fam. Like, it was like, yeah. Just weird, man. Like you could have got better voice actors. Like I don't know if they knew it was going to be if they knew it was going to be the number 1 show ever on Netflix, they probably would have got better voice actors.
Now, do you think if social media wasn't a thing, would this show be massive?
Social media, it'd still be big. I don't know if it'd be number 1 because social media it's turned into a trend now.
Yeah,
it's gone past the show and it's a trend.
Yeah.
So social media
Halloween costumes to just costumes in general to people actually doing the games.
FaZe Clan, I watched FaZe Clan do it the other day. That was funny.
Mate, I saw bloody Michael, like Fire Jedi. Yeah, like, he was playing the game in real life.
Oh really?
Like, yeah.
That's so sick. I want to play it. I really want to play it.
Yeah, it's definitely a trend now. I don't know. I don't know if it would. I don't know if it would be this big without the trend, without social media. Honestly, it's a good series, but it's not like YouTube. It's not like crazy. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh my god, like that was the best shit I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah,
It's
I
good.
think it was pretty good.
I do think it's good, but
people
I'm
found
not-
it so good that they took it past the show. Like it's more than a show now. It's its own sort of thing. It's its own game. I think the fact that you can like the fact it's a game helped it a lot. Like shows like Bridgerton, which was #1. Yeah, people loved it. Insane show, but like you can't go much further than the show. Like that's it. True. Whereas this, you can make it into your own thing, and people have.
We spoke about this, I think, in episode 30, but very happy it got released in 2021 and not 2000 or something when it was like made or supposed to come
so
out.
much better
because
it was supposed to come out 2009.
It definitely wouldn't have been this big at all. I don't think
it wouldn't have been good either. I don't think it would be very good. It wouldn't. If it was out in 2009, it wouldn't have taken off here. It probably would have been big in Korea, but it wouldn't have taken off here.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think we were ready for something like that in 2009.
No. This is, I don't know. This is perfect, especially Halloween time. Like it's mad. Like very smart. If they thought about that, they're very smart. Yeah, and there's another thing called is it Alice in Borderland? Have you seen that advertisers?
Yeah, it's like
so it's another game,
an alternative. It's pretty much the same thing.
It's another
pretty
game.
much the same thing. Yeah.
Everyone like
there's another one as well.
There's
a third one that's like that's pretty much the same thing.
But
I can't remember what it's called.
I can see everyone getting into their K-dramas now because after this people will be like, K-drama.
Yeah, K-drama's sick now. It's a big thing.
But it's brazy. It is brazy.
Also, the big doll. It's
real.
Actually real, and it's back in. So it came from a theme park in Korea, and it was just on display. Like it was just there, like it was in like this amusement park or something in Korea, where it was just a statue there, and people could go and see it and stuff. And then they took it and used it for the Squid Game, and now it's back there, and now it's a huge tourist attraction.
Oh man,
because they put it back, but they put it back now, and it's missing a hand.
Oh,
she's missing her right hand, but she's still just standing there. But now it's turned it into like such a bigger tourist attraction now.
Mad.
Because they put the doll back after they were done with it.
One thing about that doll as well, that scene, the first game, red light, green light.
Red light, green light.
The scanning of the doll, which is pretty mad as well, to a little clue to show you that the old guy is the Don, basically. It didn't actually focus on him at all. Like there was no like green overlay apparently. Everyone else had a green overlay, but the doll knows, or the camera knows, not to go for that Don because he magey, technically.
Wow.
Which is mad. I didn't even clock that.
So he said he wanted to have fun playing the game, but he cheated the whole way through it. Pretty much. And then obviously he knew he wouldn't be able to do the glass one. Like there's not really much ways of cheating yourself around the glass one. Yeah,
you just know where to. You just know what glass to.
Yeah, but he's an old man. Like maybe he just couldn't do the jumps. Maybe his hop game went on
what happened
points.
to him?
He's just like,
he died before.
He died in the marbles. Yeah, so that's why. Maybe he was just like, yo, the glass one seems a bit mad. I don't know if I'll be able to jump. Let's just take me out of the marbles. I'll have some fun. I've had my fun.
I mean, even that it seemed quite realistic for him to go then, as well.
Yeah, like I don't think he would have done the glass. Plus, he was dying. Hence why a year later he died. He was like on his way. Yeah. So
he's really good at acting at dying as well. Like he when the scene where like wet himself, it looked like he's basically gonna die, like there and then.
Yeah.
In a way. And
yeah.
Good at acting to be dead. Do you think he's dead? How old is he?
Do you think he's dead?
Do you think he's dead? How is that done, fam? Because
wait, in real life?
Yeah.
No.
How old is he?
I think we would have heard about that. Let me find out.
Oh yeah, true. No, we definitely would have heard about that. Look at all the actors, man.
I know. Where is he?
Found him.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Young Soo Oh.
Yeah, he's 76. Right.
He's 76. He looks a lot older than 76.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. Man. Sorry to say it.
That's mad.
But yeah. No, I think he'll. I've kind of got a feeling he's going to come back. They're going to bring him back somehow.
No, he's dead, bro. He ain't come back for.
Yeah, but you think that, but like, You sort of found out right at the very end. Yeah, but literally the end of the last episode is the big reveal that he's the host, and then nothing else was really more done about that.
He's not needed,
they're gonna try
though.
and milk that a bit more.
Nah, he's not needed. The front man is there.
I agree, but I think I still think they'll bring him back.
I don't think so. I think he's dead.
What you think in the show or in real life?
No, in the show, bro. I think he's dead. He's gone. Like he's not actually needed. The front man knows what to do. Probably been running it for ages anyway. And he just sits back and financially gives them all the money to do this shit. Yeah. I don't know where he gets the money from.
So I reckon season 2.
Yeah.
A bit of he's gonna go back into the game, try and take it down from the inside, meet new people. More people are gonna die. Different games. They've got to do new games. They've got to spice it up with new games for sure.
Probably will be new games.
But I don't think it'll be as focused on the games now. I think it will just more be focused on him trying to take it down, and then eventually finding out he's in the game and maybe they try and like intentionally kill him in the game.
But the thing is, they know who he is, like fully.
Yeah,
because you know when he was on the phone,
trying to take it down. Oh yeah, but that bit was weird when they were like, "Yo, get on the plane."
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's for your own good. Get on the plane.
There was like, don't come back.
They're obviously going to know who he is and kill him. Straight facts. There's no way
they know he's trying to take it down.
Yeah, the way he talks, it was like, "Oh, we're not horses. We're humans. Don't treat us like this." Like, obviously, like you're not gonna go back to be like, yeah. Like, do you know what I mean?
What's the new games? Come on.
Obviously, you're gonna go try and do something. They know this.
Steps back in the doors, like,
They know this. So he's dead straight away if he goes back. Facts. There's nowhere you could hide as well.
Yeah. Oh, my boy got done dirty. What's the name of the Indian guy?
Ali.
His name. Yeah, man.
Fuck that guy. Fuck Sanghi, bro.
Yeah, man.
Little dickhead.
Wet Don. Little wetty.
Jesus Christ, man.
Such a nice
He's
character.
so sweet.
Marley cried. That's the point she cried at when he died.
Really?
Yeah. She fully cried. When he died, she fully just like wept.
Bad. Shit then. Okay, I didn't feel
she was laughing. She was laughing while she was crying because I was laughing at her. I was like, why?
Why? Go on.
And then she was just there crying. Like, sorry to out you like that, Marley, but like, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
He
Poor
got
guy,
done
man.
dirty. Wife and kid at home. Stuck in Korea. Yeah. It's peak.
Poor guy, man. Poor guy.
But I do feel like we've been rambling on about Squid Game for like half the episode.
Christ. Yeah, we have.
So
Bloody
we're going to move on. We touched on this a bit, very tiny. But social media, which is our next point.
Yes.
What was first? Snapchat went down.
Snapchat.
Oh, no. Instagram went down. No. Instagram went down first.
Yes.
Like a couple weeks ago. Everyone was outraged. Everyone went on Twitter and was like, yo, fam,
I don't think I clocked Instagram.
Give me Instagram. Yeah, my rotation is kind of Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat for me, so I check all of them.
Yeah, I don't think I actually went on Instagram while it was down. And then I looked after. I saw Twitter after that it was down. I was like, oh God, is it down? And then it was like, oh no, it's back up. So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
It was quite peak. You just scroll, you see the same stories, same posts, nothing new. It was dead. And along with that was Facebook and WhatsApp.
Yeah, Facebook was stinking.
All of them were down. So like communication was nowhere.
Facebook stunk that day because Facebook owns obviously all of them. Obviously owns Facebook owns Facebook. Facebook owns Instagram and WhatsApp as well. So yeah,
Instagram, so it was a bit peak. And then actually a couple days before recording this episode, Snapchat was down, and once again there's another outrage. People back on Twitter.
Why though? Like, who cares? It's gonna. Why go to Twitter and tweet at Snapchat? By the way, Snapchat's down. Bring it back. Like they know. I'm pretty sure they know. Like just give them a bit of time.
Yeah.
Like things like this are gonna happen. Like just give it. Like it's not the end of the world. Like the reason I found out is me and Tyler send each other a little picky every morning.
Oh, I was baffed.
Sounded a bit weird. So on Snapchat, just like saying morning, what's up, and it wouldn't send. I was like, oh, that's weird. went into my lecture. My friend Flo came into my lecture and was just like, "Is your Snapchat down?" I was like, "Yeah, it must be because my stuff ain't sending." She was like, "Oh yeah, okay, cool, it's down." And then she went on Twitter and she was like, "Oh yeah, it's down." I was like, "Cool." Sat in my lecture. By the halfway through my lecture, it was back, and I was like, "Okay, sick. Why is everyone crying?" Like, it's really not that. It's sad. I think it's sad that people get so outraged and upset and lost.
Yeah, I tweeted. I was like, imagine if Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram went down at the same time. Imagine, like, people would actually cry. People would actually have
to look up for a little bit more.
People would have to. I don't know what they'll do. But that's basically main social media for about a couple
don't get me
hours.
wrong, I love my social media. I love Snapchat, Instagram, and all that. But like, it's not the end of the world. Like, don't start tweeting Snapchat. Like, what are you gaining from tweeting Snapchat and like freaking out? Like, just wait a little bit, and then you can message your friends again or put something in your story. Like, it's not that deep.
I know.
It's like our generation's way too reliant. Yeah, on that. It's kind of sad. It's just sort of like, just chill, do something else for a bit, and then it'll be back.
Yeah, go occupy yourself.
That's when that rumor went round ages ago that TikTok was going to get deleted, and people were literally like crying. And I was like, fam, it's an app. Like, there'll be a new thing at some point. Like,
I can kind of understand, like, if it's your job,
if it's your career, then
you're earning an income from it every month, and if you're doing well, then
if you're like a year 7 galley that just likes watching Addison Rae throw it back, then like, why do we always use that as an example as well when we talk about TikTok? Because Addison Rae throwing it back.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's
I've never had Addison Rae on my For You page.
I had it once, and I was like, wow, that's actually my first time.
I've never had Addison Rae on my For You page.
I think I've only had Charlie D'Amelio and Addison Rae once ever.
I get none of them type of videos.
I don't get Bryce Hall. Who else is big TikTokers nowadays?
Just any of the big wet dons, basically.
Any of the big wet dons, yeah.
I don't get any of them.
Nah,
my For You page is actually a mess, and it's very much my humor.
Yeah, same. This guy laughs at
which is good. Which is good.
You laugh at things that aren't funny, but you Tyler, the type of thing, like, if I wasn't with Tyler, I'd watch a TikTok and be like, scroll. Tyler sends me something along with a video of himself crying, and he somehow makes a video that isn't that funny more funny because he cries at videos.
It's funny. But yeah, I gotta love TikTok and the weird videos. I get some weird videos on my For You page as well.
Oh, same, mate. I don't know why the trends come back. You know, oh no, our table, it's broken.
Never seen that.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh man, there's so many.
Shall I tell you about my TikToks? Galley with long nails, little nail design. One of them is a one of them's a dick, and one of them is a vagina, and it goes the nails.
Why'd you say it like that?
The nails go into each other. For some reason. Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird. But she has like nails that parts. But yeah, it's so weird. I don't know why it was on my For You page, but
I sometimes get really weird stuff.
Weird shit.
I get a lot of lives now. A lot of lives pop up for me.
Lives?
Never used to, but like, I get a lot of lives pop up.
Slightly. I get the ones where it's like, oh, I'm 3D printing this thing. Come watch me because I'm live right now. And then they're actually live, and then you get.
No, I get the actual lives come up on my For You page. My lives are very like literally two things. It's either people filming their screen playing Warzone while they're Rocket League or something.
Yeah.
While they're live on Twitch, or there's just them girls that are like listening to like pop, like mainstream pop in the background, just going, "You're fit, thanks."
Oh, I get. This is what I get.
How old am I? I'm 15.
This is what I get. You know,
it's just dead.
It's so they're recording their screen, and it's got like a minus and a plus, and it says
and they say
TikTok,
things.
Saying TikTok,
or like disco
10,000 times. Yeah, disco, disco.
And they're like, people follow them and like, stop following.
Stop following, and they get angry.
I would
like,
never
stop
do
it.
That.
Yeah,
there's
like
this
that.
guy. He actually pisses me off. He keeps popping up on my For You page. He goes live on TikTok every single day.
Yeah.
Plays Snake.
Yeah.
On his computer, but his phone's filming it, but he's playing it on his computer. And he goes, guys, stop gifting, for God's sake, you're putting me off. Stop it. Stop following. Stop putting confettis in the chat. Stop it. You're really. And then he'll fail and he'd be like, that was your fault. Fam, they're doing it on your phone and you're watching your computer screen. How are they putting you off?
Yeah, and
you know
the ones that type your name out. You see them ones? The ones that type their names on a long list of names.
Yeah. Or like,
or they're drawing it like.
Yeah. Or like, put your name in the chat and I'll rate your name 1 to 10, and then it's just go like, Sophie 4, Abraham 6,
yeah,
Charles 7, and it's just like say random number and like,
yeah,
and they'll get like 20,000 people watching them, just putting their names in the chat. Like who cares?
Isn't it? It's TikTok's weird. When you get to,
but it's also a very good place to you find them gems every now and then.
You do. But yeah, there we go. That's our first part. Quite long. Majority of it was Squid Game, but we move. I hope you like the spoilers.
If you don't like Squid Game, sorry, because that was a bit of a dead moment for you.
But we're going to move onto the most highly anticipated section of our whole entire podcast. You're about to hear our Thing of the Weeks.
How many weeks?
Thing of the Week. No, Thing of the Weeks. Yeah, like it's ours.
Things of the week.
Oh, Things of the Week. There we go.
Levi, roll the animation, please, right now. Right, mate. So I'll go first because why not? You know how it is. My thing of the week is actually 2 things. It's one thing, but it's the thing that it is 2 things.
Right.
It's a bit sad because it's. You
said that last time it was Marley, so.
No. This one's like more like a materialistic sort of thing of the week.
I know now. Yeah. How's it too?
There's 2 of them, mate.
Oh, you're a joke, man. You're such a joke, man. You're
it's true. It's true. I splashed out. I had a minor splash out on myself this week. Because I actually left my shoes at home when I went home and I came back to the flat, and I'd actually only had 1 pair of shoes and they're grey and they didn't really go with everything. And I wanted I actually never had a decent pair of black trainers. So I thought I've always wanted these. Might as well just get them now because I kind of need them. Because I went clubbing last night and the grey trainers had bubbles, so I wouldn't have been able to wear them. So I was like, I literally have no choice but to go and get some new shoes. And I was like, I might as well just spend money on shoes that I'll actually like rather than just getting crappy, cheap pair that I just put on for tomorrow night. Yeah. So I got myself a pair of 270s, mate.
Come on.
And I'm actually really loving them. I've never had myself. Oh, let's focus.
I feel like you're not a shoe guy as well, so this is quite big for you.
Yeah, I'm not really like, I always wear white Air Forces and that's it. Like my shoe game's like dead. Like I own shoes, but like my shoes that I wear, I only really own before this 2 pairs of shoes. I always wore white Air Forces every single day. My grey ones I hardly wore. I'm gonna wear them more now. So yeah, this for me is huge. But yeah, brand new.
There we go. You wouldn't get 270 second hand with though, would you?
I wouldn't get no. You gotta get fresh.
Yes, they're gonna be brand new. Fuck that.
Yeah. But I mean, like they're freshly bought. So
yeah.
Mind you, I did go clubbing them last night. They've held out well. They still look fine after clubbing. So
did you get stepped on?
No.
No stepped ons. Wow.
Not that I can remember. I think I would have freaked out more if I got.
Do you know what I hate? Like going clubbing, and you're like an expensive club, so you're pretty much sober. Like your pre's have run out in a way, yeah. So you're just vibing, and I can do that. I can vibe like sober.
That happened last night. I pre'd a lot, so I didn't have to spend much money in the club.
Yeah,
which is what I've been doing recently.
At a time, like sometimes it does run out. It definitely does. Yeah. And you just vibe because it is a vibe. Like I love music anyway, so I'm just vibing at the music and vibing with the people I'm with. And one thing I hate is I shouldn't get annoyed because I know where I am, but it's people like either stepping on you or like leaning up against you, pushing you.
Yeah.
I absolutely can't stand it. And I'm always the one to turn around and just stare at them and look at them like, bro.
People get touchy when they're drunk as well, that's what I realised last night. Like, I'd just be like standing there and people, like this guy like walked past me and like rubbed my shoulders as he walked past me.
Oh, not a random Don, not around. Okay, no. I'm not touching around random
And then
people.
as I left the club and as I was walking out, this guy just went, bro, to me and looked at me and just went. So I was just like, alright. As I just dapped him up and he hugged me. I was like, yeah, man, safe.
Yeah.
And then I walked away and I was like, alright, cool. No idea who you are. But yeah, why not?
So, yeah, I get touchy with the people that I'm with. Like, I'm not touching. I'm not getting touchy. I'm not going to a random mate. Yo, my God, he's telling me like.
Yeah, but some people, no, neither. But that guy just did that to me, and it was really bad. I backed it. I'm not gonna leave him hanging. I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like,
for me,
this guy.
I always, if you see me at a club, you're gonna see me wearing glasses. So people always go like, yo, like, your glasses are sick. Can I wear them? Or like daff you up and shit, or like shit like that.
Yeah,
I do it. I mean,
I was gonna say, you let someone. I remember you let a girl wear your, or did you wear someone's? You wore someone else's glasses. I swear, you took someone's glasses and a girl's glasses and wore them when we went clubbing.
I don't even remember that. I can't lie.
I
feel like I'm more likely to give someone else, give a girl my glasses.
Remember the first time we went clubbing after lockdown? Yeah, with Marley.
Yeah, I don't remember giving.
Yeah, we was on pretty early in the night. The blonde girl, you wore her glasses. Trust.
Did I not have my own?
I don't think so. Nah.
What? Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I mean, I don't remember that. But
okay, I'm pretty sure you did. I'll ask Marley, but I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah.
Because I normally have my own. Like, I always bring them. Like when I go clubbing. Yeah. It's just a vibe. I like it.
Or maybe you swapped or something. But I just remember you wearing something. Or something. Was it glasses or was it like a? It wasn't a hat. It's glasses. Pretty sure it was glasses.
What?
But yeah, crazy. What was he talking about again? Thing of the week, mate. We're still on.
Oh yeah, mine. Well, that was yours. Your 270s. So that's the first part of the hashtag 270. We got numbers in the hashtag this time, man.
Hashtag 270.
So, 270. Wow. Okay, now it's my
270.
turn.
Wow.
270. Wow. What have I done this whole week, man? I don't do anything apart from the same old shit, really.
I mean, you finished watching Squid Game.
Yeah, but that was last week. So that was yours last week. So it's be 270 Squid Game.
It was, yeah.
But
270 Squid Game.
I do love it, but I don't think I want to say it. It may have to be a cop out. I don't do much anything anymore. It's the same mode for me. It's go out, uni, work, driving lessons. That's it. So I may just have to do it. What's the week? I recently watched it. It was Callum's in 30.
Well, that was mine last week. But it's okay. It's okay.
It's mine this week because I watched it 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. Finished watching it 2 hours ago. So
that's calm.
Yeah, 270 Squid Game. We've chatted about it so much recently, so I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. But yeah, 270 Squid Game. That is the hashtag. I'm gonna write that. I like that. We've got numbers in there.
270 Squid Game. Cool, mate.
There we go.
Smashed it, mate.
So
that was the thing of the week.
Thing of the week. Boom bow. We should get like a closing
boom bow
sound.
Yeah.
Actually, no, maybe not.
That was the thing of the week.
So now we're gonna move on to the second part.
Oh.
We normally have a question, but I don't actually have one.
Oh, sick. Nice.
Yeah, I don't actually have a question. So how was everyone's day? I want you to answer it in the comment section.
That's the question.
That's my question. How was your day, Kat? Did I say it at the beginning? I feel like I didn't. What have you done today?
I introed it, so I don't.
Oh, okay.
We didn't say it to each other. Yeah, it wasn't said.
So how was your day, mate?
Not bad. I've had a bit of a lazy one. I had a nap. Like, I've slept a lot today.
Yo,
just sort of
I can't lie. I never nap. I never nap.
Neither.
Yeah, but
kind of.
Now that I go to uni, I'm pretty sure I nap every day. Like,
do you? I don't nap a lot. Like,
I
don't actually think have napped since I've been here. Have I napped since I've been here? Maybe.
Yo, I don't know why, but it just hits different. And I always just say, yeah, fuck napping. Like, I could just, when I go to bed, I sleep, innit? But after uni, you just want to chill. You just want to, just
no,
sleep.
True. Yeah. I made myself a lovely dinner today. I made a nice, like, creamy tomatoey pasta with like chicken, like shredded chicken and stuff. Oh yeah, very nice.
Come on.
It's lovely. All like mixed up.
Don't like tomatoes, but
beautiful.
Other than that,
there wasn't tomatoes in it. It was like a pasta bake type sauce. It was really nice.
Dormio,
really nice.
But like cream.
Not like red. It was more like, like chicken tikka masala color. That was orange sort of. Like it was really nice. It was really nice. I had pasta It was good.
Right.
I'll show you the sauce unless I run and go grab the pot now because it's like pre-made sauce.
No.
No, I can't be asked.
My day, what have I done today? I had a driving lesson.
Yeah, what are you doing? Yes.
That's about it.
How was it? How you getting on with driving?
Good, you know. I would say I'm very, very confident now. Like, get me in a car, I'll drive it for you. I would say I'm pretty confident in driving now. I've got now 9 weeks until the big day.
Oh wow, yeah.
Which is crazy, meaning that is 9 lessons, meaning that is 18 hours, fucking hell. 18 hours left of learning how to drive until the big day, which is crazy.
Crazy.
So yeah, hopefully before Christmas I should be whipping.
Whipping.
I don't know where I'll be whipping to.
Mine.
Because everything's so everything's so close to me.
To be fair, you could drive.
I'll be whipping.
You could drive to here.
Yeah.
I don't know where you park. You could park round back, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll park anywhere. I don't know. But I'm gonna be whipping. Finally, after years. Like I literally wanted to drive since I was maybe like 15, 16.
Same. I've always wanted to. As soon as I could, I was on it, bro.
Yeah.
It made sense that you didn't because you free travel.
Like I don't. Yeah, like, I didn't need it. Yeah. But now, well, I don't need it now, honestly. But I feel like I kind of just want to get it done.
As soon as I could, especially because where I live, like Tyler, obviously, into my house. I live at the top of, I've said this before, I live at the top of the hill, of a hill in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like my nearest shop is about a 25-minute walk. Like I literally live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. So you needed to.
Constantly having to ask for lifts was pain. It was like, I felt so bad. It was horrible. So as soon as I could drive, I was like, yeah, I'm on it. I'm learning.
Yeah.
Straight on it.
And it's just nice as well. Like there's no restrictions. Like if you want to go somewhere, if you want to go somewhere far, road trip type,
bro,
you can.
Easy. The freedom is not like that's the thing that I didn't really clock. As I just caught another one, mate.
Jesus Christ, mate.
I mean, where are they all coming from? Infestation. Yeah. So they tell you don't. They always say like don't drive the day you pass. I passed first time because they said they always say don't drive the day you pass because because you're excited, you're giddy, you're likely to get into an accident because you're
let's fucking go.
No, fully, but you are though. You're excited.
I guess, yeah.
You want to. It's the first time you're driving by us.
No one listens.
I didn't. It's the first time you're driving by yourself as well, so like there's more likely things to be an accident. But that was the day I passed. I was like, my mum was like, okay, what now then? I was like, oh god, I don't know. She was like, you can literally go anywhere. Off you go. So I drove to my dad's office. I drove to my dad's office and I just sat in the office with my dad and I was like, yo, what's up? And then drove him back home. That was literally the first thing I did.
Yeah.
But the weirdest, what you're gonna find it. I don't know if you've, but like properly going out for a drive on the roads, sitting in the car by yourself is the weirdest thing for the first time.
Yeah.
I got in the car and I was driving and I had like my music playing and stuff and I was like, this is odd. Like I'm by myself in the car.
Yeah.
Like this is so weird. And but
I've been in a car without my instructor, but with someone else. But like not
exactly because as a learner legally you have to be.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. So it was like they're not telling me what to do. They're not like correcting me in a way, like small minor, like make sure you do this or make sure you do, like no one was telling me anything. I was kind of just driving, which felt very nice. And yes, they are watching you, but they're not watching you. In a way.
Yeah. I used to drive with my mum.
Nice. Oh shit!
So while I was learning,
wow, you just reminded me. Talking about this reminded me. I need to do something as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I used to drive with my mum as well. Back when I was doing lessons, my mum used to drop me to. Well, no, I used to drive to college with my mum in the passenger seat. Get out, we'd switch over, and then she'd drive my car home, and then we'd do the same. She'd drive my car to college to pick me up, and then swap over, and I'd drive home. That's how I used to practice it. Like outside of lessons, that's how I used to practice.
Yeah.
My mum is the best and the worst person to drive with when you're learning because she helps you out and talks to you about stuff, but she's also like, "Oh Jesus!" while you're trying to drive and stuff like that. Like she'll just gasp.
That'd be my mum, man.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Just Marley does that as well. Marley, even now. I'll be driving in the zone, like, it sounds bad to say zoned out, but sometimes you're focusing on the road, but you're on autopilot. You're not really going, I need to go here, I need to go there. If you know where you're going, you just sort of drive.
Yeah.
So I'm just in the moment. Marley will see a cute dog on the side of the road and go, I shit myself. I'm like, why? What's happened? Like thinking I'm about to crash or something. She'd be like, that's such a cute dog. No, for God's sakes. But yeah, that's that. What did I remind you of, or is it not relevant?
I just gotta make a logo. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how that reminded you.
It's a logo for my driving instructor, so it does very much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Commission for that beat.
Come on. There we go. Was that still for the week?
Wait, why are we talking about driving lessons?
Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about driving lessons?
Oh, we asked each other what we've been up to.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, cool.
We were both like,
baffed.
What's the hashtag?
Yeah. Anyway, 270 Squid Game. Boom bow. On to the second part. No, I know. Second part of officially second part of the podcast. The first thing, which is something I'm very gassed about.
Come on,
which is so sick. It's just you just never think about it. But my brother got featured in a GQ magazine.
Jeez.
If you pick up the November edition, 2021 of GQ magazine, he is there. He is very much there. The cover is Will Smith, which is brazy.
I was gonna say same magazine as Will Smith. Crazy.
It's mad. I don't even know how it happened. YGQ. Actually, I know how it happened in a way. Like I know when it happened. But YGQ, no idea. Which is great. It could have been like a little magazine, but big GQ, which is mad.
Yeah, that's insane.
So my brother was just at a festival, and for some, it was very gone, as you do. You get drunk at festivals. And I think like just cameras, paparazzi came up to him, not like, oh my god, are you Ashley? But like, maybe I like your style, or I like your tattoos or something. And they just took hella pictures of him. And there's a video of him just kind of just like model walking, and they're just like this. They're just there taking pictures. And the final picture was him hoodie like on one arm but off like on the shoulder on the other, and so like all these tattoos are showing because my brother's tatted, heads down, glasses on, and he's just vibing.
It's hard.
And the picture's actually sick, and no idea why it's on GQ, but for months he was trying to find it, because when they took the picture, he didn't know the guy's name, he didn't know the guy's like company he works for, he didn't know anything about the guy who took the picture, and I don't know how he found it, but he did, and it's on GQ. And I need to, I need to cop myself. I did try cop a magazine earlier this week, but I need to cop myself one. My brother now officially has 5 copies of himself. That's so rightfully so. I would as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very sick. Very sick. I'm looking at it now again. Like
I'm looking at the video on his Instagram. It's so
I don't know.
hard.
Does it have sound? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, so the one he sent the family group chat, he's like, "Jeez, man's on GQ and that." It's so funny. But yeah.
Oh, your mum.
That's so sick.
Instagram.
My what?
Crazy. I don't know your mum had Instagram.
Yeah, my nan's there as well.
Your nan? Oh yeah. What the hell?
Yeah. I'm Riley. Come on, big up.
Yeah, I saw Riley. I didn't comment on it. I should have commented on it.
It's so good. But yeah, she's on GQ. Crazy.
Crazy.
Model, author, referee, teacher. That's now on his
Soon to be
belt.
doctor.
Soon to be doctor.
When is that? When's that going for?
He gives it in about 2 weeks.
Wow.
So if you do like
it's coming up.
Your final shit, yeah, and then, he gives it to them in 2 weeks.
Crazy.
Mad.
Big moves.
Crazy moves. Crazy. Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Why are we deteriorating? Why are we like crumbling?
I completely lost it right there. Next point, which is it's going to be a short one because I kind of know a bit, not really.
Yeah.
But Adele album 30. I love the idea, like the whole age thing. It does give her time.
She's always done it. Yeah.
It gives her time to make an album, because there's years in between, and it's smart, to be fair. I was saying that I was saying she's a bit too late.
What do you mean?
If you know what I mean. Back in the day, absolutely loved Adele. Think she's sick. But back in the day, I would like scream and shout her songs because I was that age.
What are you saying she's washed?
I just don't. I'm not gonna listen to it. I'll listen to a bit and be like,
yeah, but you know how many people are.
No, I know, but music's changed so much, and I think if it was released in like 2010, you know, like
no,
I'd
but that's
be like,
the thing.
yeah.
That's the thing about her. She can still rock that stuff. Like she's timeless. Like she's like one of the biggest artists ever. I wouldn't say she's.
For me, she's too late. I would listen to the songs and be like, yeah, cool, it's Adele, GG,
same.
Gotta love you. But for me personally, she's too late.
I probably wouldn't add any of them to the playlist.
No.
But
I wouldn't.
She has a fan base that
100, yeah.
But what's her monthly listeners saying?
Personally, for me, she's too late. Back in the day, 100%. She's in some of my playlists. Facts. But my old ones.
29 mil monthly listeners. She's changed so much as well.
Oh yeah, the weight loss is crazy.
Insane.
I respect insane. That is mad. Crazy shit happens, and you just switch up. You know.
She'll do well. I think people like her as well because she's such like her music's so beautiful and delicate and also like powerful, but at the same time she's just like a very funny, down to earth.
Fam, she's a girl she grew up in Tottenham. Yeah, and you can see that when she speaks. When she sings, whole different person, but when she speaks is the funniest thing and so relatable. Because she's from, I'm not from Tottenham, but like it's Tottenham. Like she's from London. She's so relatable. And it's just jokes. Like you hear her sing and you hear her speak, two different people.
100%.
But it's why we're going to speak about her Instagram live that she did. Her first ever live.
Jokes.
Her first ever Instagram live, which is mad. I think I was walking home and on my street there's actually no signal. So I couldn't actually see it like, at the time. But I was walking home. It came up. It goes, Adele started a live. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's mad. Watched it for a bit. And she was just sitting there like this, you know. I was like, hi, hello everyone, how you doing? And a couple questions came in, which she answered, and one funny question, which was, Adele, what's your body count? Someone asked that in the live, and she goes, body count? What's that?
What's a body count?
What's that? I'm like, yo, come on now.
You've got to know.
Come on, you're a girl from Tottenham, not saying any like galley from Tottenham like G and skeet all the time, but you're a girl from Tottenham, and you don't know what a body count is? Come on, you're like 30-something years old. and you don't know.
That was a bit of a mad comment. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean?
I don't back that.
What do you mean? She's 33 years old.
You don't know what body count, bro. You're from Tottenham. You're Gally from Tottenham.
Yeah, I know you're all big. But you're 33 years old and you're from Tottenham. Come on now. You know what body count is. But yeah, some of the questions she got was absolutely jokes.
Yeah.
And the way she answered it is so funny.
Yeah, it was very funny. Good life.
Yeah.
She smashed it.
Big up.
She smashed it.
Big up.
And good luck. Adele, we'll have you on soon, I'm sure. But yeah, good luck for the album.
Yeah, of course. Come on.
We're rooting for you. So
I should actually get Adele on a podcast. Fucking hell.
Bro, give us time. She'll be right here. Not in my flat, but like.
Adele, come in.
Welcome. Want a cup of tea?
So this is my setup. This is my bed. So how was your day? What's your thing of the week?
What's your thing of the week?
What's your thing of the week? Alright, so last two final points of this TWOTI number 4. We're going to be speaking. I feel like we speak about him in every TWOTI. I'm pretty sure we speak about him in every TWOTI, but it's KSI, the one and only.
Man's not.
The king of UK YouTube. Nah, he's not anymore. Do you know what? I would have said he was. No, I don't think he is anymore. I would have said it was between him and Chunks. Chunks was definitely it for me. King of UK YouTube. But
yeah. Chunks ain't really doing a lot anymore.
Yeah, Chunks ain't there anymore, you know.
He needs to pump stuff out of his own channel. Like he does stuff for Foot Asylum, which is calm.
Thing is, he's doing more TV now. He's got his own show.
True.
He's doing like a cooking show on TV. He's moved away from YouTube and he's going even bigger, which is props to him.
He can.
You know, Philly as well. Philly had his own show as well about the hot property thing. But yeah, I don't know who is king of UK YouTube
I'd say still. It's got to be still him, man.
Jesus Christ.
You good?
You still KSI? Ah.
Male UK YouTuber. So far, no one's topped him. Like, who else is there? Male UK.
Yeah. Nah,
Morgs?
true. No.
Like, there's no one. I don't think anyone else has topped him. They can't.
Yeah, no, true.
Someone's got to do something insane to be more famous than KSI.
I wasn't even saying Chunks was more famous than KSI, but I just feel like
but like
he was doing more.
Someone's
at a point he was doing more. Then
was he though?
I think so. YouTube wise, facts.
YouTube wise, yeah.
Facts.
Okay, I thought you just meant in general.
No.
Because KSI does a lot, which we're about to talk about. He
I think he does a bit too much.
He tweeted recently.
Yeah.
A massive tweet thread. Pretty much apologizing to everyone because he had to last minute cancel one of his shows and reschedule it to like, I can't remember when he rescheduled it to, like I thought it was like next year or the end of this year. Like he's pushed it.
God knows.
Did you see the tweets?
Yeah.
You saw the tweets he put out. So yeah, pretty much he worked himself so hard to the point where he made himself ill, had to cancel his shows. Pretty much just saying, I'm doing. I think it was Keemstar said he's pretty much having a breakdown at the moment. I don't know if I agree with that, but pretty much like he's worked himself too much. He does. If anyone saw his schedule, they'd be sick because like he does so much all the time, every day. He said last year it got to the point where he wanted to get COVID and make him ill.
Oh yeah.
So he had a 2 week break.
Weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is messed. That's the sitting there. I want to get COVID.
Keep it going.
That's a whole mess. So yeah, he's
Cough
worked
on me.
himself. He said, "I don't have time to see my family anymore. I barely see my girlfriend." Like, that's horrible. Like,
no time.
he was like, "I'm too much of a workaholic." What do you think?
But yeah. I mean, obviously, take care of yourself. Ultimately, it is his fault. Like, he said yes to everything. He does all this shit. Like, it is his fault. Like,
that's what he's saying, though. He was like, I might have to start, sorry to disappoint, but I might have to start saying no more. Because he says yes to everything. Like, he just says yes to everything.
Yeah. But obviously, he got himself into it. It is peak.
100.
He is doing a lot.
Yeah.
Currently, music, boxing, YouTube,
promotions,
tours, shows, press, everything.
Side plus,
training. Yeah, literally everything. So he's doing quite a lot. I don't know how he does it.
And that's just the stuff he makes public. Like, it's so much. He must do so much behind the scenes as well, like meetings and
all that. He has his own record label. He also has his own like housing,
boxing promotion company as well.
Oh yeah, and that as well. Yeah, he has his own housing thing as well.
Yeah,
he's got bare shit.
So he invests a lot of his time into crypto as well. Because as much as you may think that's not really something, but that's one of his money makers.
I mean, it's still income. Yeah.
Yeah, like he does so much stuff. So yeah, he's a hard worker.
He does a lot.
Just just look after yourself, I reckon. But yeah,
and he loves his fans, which is the reason why he does it still.
Yeah,
he wants to provide.
That guy at his concert literally stopped the whole concert. Was just like. I saw a lot of rumours going around on the internet, like, it was a young kid that was high on drugs or drunk or something. So if you don't know what happened, KSI stopped his whole show because literally there was someone at the front on the railing. It's just like that, just passed out. So he literally just crouched down and he was like, "Yo, bro, you good?" And the guy woke up and he was just like dazed. So KSI was like, "Okay, lift him out. Let's sort him out. Let's see if he's all right." And he literally just hopped down, stopped the whole thing, and made sure he's okay. I saw a video of it on TikTok. The kid's dad actually put a statement out thanking KSI and like putting the whole thing saying, because there was a lot of rumors going around that it was a young kid that was high or drunk or something.
But you mean his mum put it out, not his dad?
I can't remember. Was it his mum or his dad? Saying the excitement. He's 15 years old. He was overwhelmed with excitement to the point where he passed out.
Oh yeah, his mum. His mum made the post first, and then the actual guy made the post. Yeah. So thank you, pretty much just
pretty much just overwhelmed with excitement. Which is mad. Imagine get to that point where people pass out from just seeing you. Imagine getting to that point. Like, that's insane. I know it's horrible to like say like that's so cool, but like that's nuts. Like, people just passing out with like, imagine someone being so excited to see you they pass out.
It's crazy. I feel like it'd be me whenever I see Skepta perform live.
You reckon you'll part? I don't think anyone.
No,
I've seen
I'm not
John
gonna pass
Bellion
out,
perform.
no.
I've seen John Bellion perform. We did a song Eye to Eye.
Yeah.
Like if that doesn't make me pass out, then nothing will. Because like,
no, I'm not gonna pass out.
That's my goat.
I will be
that's
like gassed.
my guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Of course.
I'd be like, yo, this is a moment that I'm gonna forever cherish.
100%.
Doing the Skepta dance with Skepta. It's like,
Doing
that'd be hard.
Skepta dance with Skepta.
That'd be hard. But yeah, big up KSI. What Donny?
Get well
Take
soon.
a break, mate. I know you're watching this. Take a break.
Can he now though? Can he
yeah.
take breaks?
Why not?
But like, it's hard because that means like he pretty much does sideburn stuff every day. So what? Just not do any sideburn stuff for a bit.
Yeah, be like, boys, yo. You can see how I am. You know who I'm your guy. You're my mate. I'm chilling for a bit. I'm chilling for a week.
So do you reckon he's
Definitely.
now at finally? Cause he's never had like a mind you, he took a break back.
Yeah,
back in the day, didn't he?
Yeah. I saw that.
Do you reckon that was? Do you reckon it's just he's going into another like burnout period, like the same thing?
No, not a burnout. I don't think it's a burnout.
I reckon he is. Well, he's burnt himself out. Well, am I using the phrase right? Burnout as in like you've done too much and you've exhausted yourself.
Oh, okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I feel like he's just out like another period where he just needs to relax and regather himself and then carry
chill
on.
for a week. It's not like you're like realistically, what are you losing in a week? KSI, what's KSI losing in a week?
How much money do you reckon he makes in a week?
He probably makes bags on bags on bags on bags.
Probably makes bags. Yeah.
But still, like a KSI. Yeah. Come on now, you're forever gonna be KSI. A week off is technically nothing. Tell the guys, yo, I'm chilling for a week. You can see how I am. Mental health is brazy. I feel burnt out. I feel burnt out. And yeah,
I feel like
I want to chill. Tours, I don't know. Tours.
You can't count. That's what I'm saying. Like tours is sticky because you can't keep cancelling your shot. Like people have paid to go see you.
Yeah, but they've still paid anyway. So I guess a reschedule ain't that deep.
Yeah, but like, yeah, true.
And if you like the guy, if you love the guy, if he's your idol, why do you want to see my guy hurting? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you understand. Okay, cool. My guy's hurting. I don't mind. We'll do it for him.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, KSI, I know you're watching this. Take a break, mate.
Right, you deserve it.
Yeah.
If you ever need to chat, obviously our DMs are still open.
Yeah, we're here, man. You know, we've talked before anyway, so it's not like you don't know me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Imagine not knowing me. Imagine not going to Interlude. Fucking hell.
Imagine like being unaware. Gonna be me. Gonna be anyone.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Yeah. We've actually come to the end of this episode. I know it's been a long one. I actually don't know how long it's been.
Hour and a half, mate. Nearly.
Hour and a half. Come on. But yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed this episode. We did another 24, baby. How many 20s do you think we'll get to?
What, in the whole Interlude life?
Yeah. Do you think we'll ever get to like a 20 100 or 20 like 50?
No. We'll never get to 20 100. Because we do him like every 6 weeks. So what? We have to do 600 episodes of the Interlude to get to 100 20s.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, like we're never doing 100
2020 then. A 2020.
Okay. Yes, of course we're doing 2020. Yes.
Okay,
of course.
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
We'll definitely get to 2020. Because how many times we're gonna run? Maybe if we ever get to 100, play this clip now. You're dumb.
You're dickhead.
You're dumb.
Look at you now.
Pattern up. 100.
100 20s. 100 20s.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, 20 number 4, episode 31. We got a good few 10 episodes coming. We actually do. Like I said it, we do. Like we do.
The
have
next 10 episodes are gas.
Yeah, we got shit lined up. Which I'm gassed about. I hope you guys are gassed about it too. But thank you for watching. Don't forget
season 3.
Come on, season 3 of the Interlude.
Season 3 of the Interlude.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget. So like, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Wow.
Okay, I'll take over. You're struggling. Follow us on socials. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. All at the Interlude, but the U is an underscore. Yeah, follow us all there. Follow us on Spotify, the Interlude podcast. Rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. We'll read out your reviews. If you write a review with it, we'll read it out and shout you out in the episode. Yeah, share this. Here's your challenge. Share this to 5 friends this episode. Thank you.
5 friends. There we go.
Yeah, share this episode to 5 friends and we will give you a cookie. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Callum.
I've been Tyler.
And this has been TWOTI number 4 of the Interlude. Okay, here we go. Bye.
Adios.